Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Dr. Am. First things first, let me introduce myself. My name is Shio Piaggio dan Mas Wijaya. I am from Safety Engineering A and my student number is 28. So, the title of my project is Hazard Identification using HIRC and FDA methods in the billet industrial steel melting process. We go to introduction. The manufacturing factor our sector plays an important role in human life. Billets as a semi-finished form of metal are a vital component in the production process of various metal products. So maybe we don't know if the equipment or tools that usually we use, which made from steel or from a metal, is made from billets. So the billet is a basic component that can produce a various metal product in its very vital component. And the billet production cannot separate it from the steel smelting process. And in the steel smelting process has high risk in every stage. So uh, we as a safety engineer must know this point. And the heavy equipment is used such as oven, furnace, and other processing machine in the billet production. Okay, the problem is, as we know before, the manufacturing sector plays an important role in human life. But in the other hand, based on journal, in 2020, manufacturing industry has a high contribution to work accident, namely 63.6%. And this work accident can occur one of the reason because the management of safety is not implemented properly in this company or this occupational. And what is the solution? For me, the solution is risk assessment. Why risk assessment? Because we need to reduce the risk of accident in the steel smelting process. Because in the every stage of the process in the billet production, especially in steel smelting process, has a high risk of accident. And the question is, what kind of risk assessment? Okay, the risk assessment we use in this presentation is HIRC and FDA. Next, we go to formula of the problem. First, how to identify hazard and risk using the HIRC and FDA methods in the steel billet industrial melting process. And the second, what recommendation can be made to reduce the most dangerous risks in the steel billet melting process. And the research purpose to identify hazard and risk in the process of smelting steel billet industry using HIRC and FDA method. And the second, to provide recommendation that can be made to reduce the most dangerous risks in the steel billet smelting process. We go to chapter 2. Actually, there are many points that very important, but at this presentation, I just five the important point. The first one, still smelting process. Still smelting process in the industry consists of many stages as raw material preparation, smelting conversion, and refining, casting, and etc. The second, bulk accident. Bulk accident is all expected accident that can causes losses. Can be material or non-material or physical or maybe environment. The third is risk assessment. Risk assessment is a step in determining priorities in control. Risk assessment determine control priorities based on the level of risk. And the risk assessment we use in this moment is HIRC and FDA. And in order to reduce the risk of accident can be occur. Next, HIRC. HIRC is a table which is its preparation divided into three stages, including hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. And if there are uh, has this process has a high risk, we identify again into FTA or fault tree analysis, which is can identify a fault down to its basic cause. Next, chapter 3, we go to start. Next, identification of problem, formulation of the problem, determining purpose and benefit of the research, divided into two. First one, study of literature, we use ISNJS, OSAS, U1970, and U23 1992. And the field study, we did observation, brainstorming and discussion with supervisor or the worker in the department. Next, data collection. again divided into two, primary data and secondary data. In primary data, we use observation result, interview, and discussion with HSA in the company, work permit, and the secondary data, as you can see, activity process until the SOP, and data processing, identify hazard, and assess work risk in the sales marketing process using hierarchy table. And after hierarchy, if we found there are a job with high risk, if we don't, sorry, if we don't found, we can provide recommendation to reduce the risk. But if there are job which has a high risk, we can analysis again using fault tree analysis diagram until we find the basic cause and determining the minimum cut set. Next, analysis of result, provide recommendation, and conclusion. Finish. There are all for me. Thank you.